Welcome to a Wednesday Beyond the Diamond podcast.
It's Wednesday.
Venezuela wins. USA goes home sad, and we're on to the Astros season.
Omar Lopez, winner.
Next,
Roccamonte, winner.
Next Astros manager?
He's getting a big league job
Possibly you.
this time next year. So whatever that looks like.
I mean, is there a world where this puts Joe even more in the hot seat to where we're halfway through the season and things are struggling? It's been done 1,000 times before.
Been done in the history of man.
You upgrade the bench coach right up to the bigs. For interim spot. See how he does.
If we're the season's lost, if we're doing that,
Oh, for sure.
that means
Yeah.
this podcast has become just a masochist nightmare. But it was a great game. Good 3-2 battle. United States offense fell asleep again. They were asleep the entire tournament. Not very good with runners in scoring position. Judge absent. Kyle Raleigh absent. Everyone
Judge is always absent.
Bryce Harper though.
Bryce Harper showed up.
He answered the bell
when he needed to.
Answered the bell. But the real story is the Venezuelan team. They're the best team in the world. Best team last night and have been pretty much the entire tournament. To run the gauntlet.
That bullpen doing what they did. Incredible.
Omar just saying to every organization, I'm not answering the phone. And just playing his guys. And winning.
How about that? How about you care about your country and you want to win?
Play the best players.
Yeah, how about that? Huh? Crazy
no,
concept.
But good for them. Good for the country. The videos coming out, amazing. That makes baseball beautiful.
Yeah.
But man, it was awesome. It was great. A great scene. The growth of just the WBC from where it was 4 years ago. I think all the hype was in the semis and final to this year, where throughout pool play games, throughout everything, it was just a constant vibe. And I was definitely saying that it was Game 7 meeting Carnival, and it lived up to that, and then some. It was awesome. That's what makes baseball so great. And now we shift to the Astros season. The Astros play right now. I think we're going to get on the radio.
My MLB app, it just won't load.
And we'll have a little listen along. I think they're rolling out the A team of it. But, yeah, I think Omar Lopez gets a big league shot this time next year with some big league team.
Yeah.
So great for him, great for his family, great for the country of Venezuela getting a big time dub and a big time moment. And Jose Altuve sitting Diamond Club.
Jose Altuve getting to celebrate. That's incredible. If you didn't get to play, getting to be there and celebrate them winning it all is at least worth it.
I hope he sat there and watched and felt the love for his country, then sit there and be like, damn,
it should have been me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he felt the love.
Yeah.
I think he's you want to be out there, but I think he's so happy and proud. I mean, the best part of it for me was Miguel Cabrera.
Oh,
seeing him, dude, tearing up. Oh my God.
It made me like, what was the Lindsay Lohan
Freaky Friday
Academy Award winning Jamie Lee Curtis? I'm old. Seeing Victor Martinez kind of struggle to get up the steps.
Yeah.
That like, I was a kid watching Victor Martinez on the Tigers, but like to see him like get up the steps of the WBC like platform, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Miggy crying, Johan Santana, they had Chirinos, all-star staff. I mean, Omar having the entire coaching staff behind him in the post-game press conferences just speaks highly of his character. Truly an all-time win. Noah said game is televised. Are we sure the Astros spring training game is televised? I thought it was just radio today.
I would love to look, but my MLB app literally just won't open.
Lineup today does look like an opening day lineup. Sans Jeremy Pena. Let's pull it up real quick. I believe Joey Lopes in left, Cam in right, Jake in center, Jordan behind the play. Jordan DH.
Behind the plate, that'd be fun.
Yiner catching, Walker first, Altuve second, Correa short, Paredes third, I believe, top of the head.
Yeah, outside of Pena, that's basically what the opening day lineup would be.
Yeah, Altuve, Paredes, Jordan, Correa,
Oh, they have
Luperfido, Smith, Walker,
Cardinals are
Diaz,
televising.
Myers. Oh yeah, let's. You want to play the radio, or do you want to?
I'm just gonna pull it up on that. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, we'll pull it up. Pull it up, Jamie. So.
Oh, I don't know if we. Oh, we got to get the. Oops, I'm using the wrong keyboard. We have to get the Space City because our Fubo ran out.
Oh yeah, we stopped that. We made the switch. Sorry, Fubo. The shift now from the WBC atmosphere and the WBC energy to now a meat grinder of 162. That's gonna be something very, very hard to turn off. Like I'm just chasing that feeling. Oh wow, a little loud. And just as a fan of the game, I think I'm just gonna bury myself in watching all baseball all the time, just so I don't have the moment of like I miss the WBC. I don't have to think about the WBC crowd.
You have to think about how much you miss her.
And look, I do think the WBC product showed when you don't price out fans.
Yeah,
real fans go to the and
first pitch ground out from Tuve.
Hey, that's a little champagne. I'm sure you had a little champagne some wine with the boys last night. A little champagne first at bat. But I do think that was what made the WBC so great, other than the club and country conversation, was it didn't price fans out. I mean, yes, the USA Mexico game was up there. I think it was like $150 to get in. But the other games were sub 10, $15. Granted, the semis and the finals probably jumped up a little bit, but I thought that was really cool.
4 for 19 this spring with 2 home runs and 3 runs batted in. Love his right-handed power. Those Crawford boxes were.
Is it cold and rainy just in South Florida this entire spring training?
Look at their lineups. They've got a lot of 20 home runs.
It just feels like it's just been every game that has been televised has been.
Hit a lot of home runs this year in Houston as they try to catch Seattle and having that guy healthy for 162 will go a long way toward.
It's coming through here. But yeah, this should be the stretch where we see a bunch of starters. We should start seeing the starting rotation come to form. We should start seeing the guys get through 6, 7. I mean, we just cannot trade Esau Paredes. A little double to start off for Esau. It does look bad out at Roger Dean Stadium.
Paredes didn't hit that ball all that well, but it was curling away from Walker. The wind is blowing left to right here, and Jordan was playing toward the gap. That just kept slicing away from him. And a good strong throw made it a little closer than Paredes thought.
All right, chat. What do we think before we sign off on WBC? 1 to 10. How did you enjoy the tournament?
4 runs batted in this.
How did you guys
limited to just 48 games of action last year? Dealt with
grade the
nagging problems from a broken hand,
the 2-week
an ankle sprain.
Tournament. Also, it's very funny the championship team.
Yeah, 6 homers for
played
him.
what?
I think
they played 9 games, 10 games.
4 or 5 times that number this coming year.
That's 1/6 of the 2020 season that they try to say was a real season.
It is 1/6.
You know, it was 1/6 of what 2020 was.
Yeah, the regular, yeah.
He was originally
9, 9.5. What is up, Philosopher's Stone? Probably gonna catch y'all. I hope y'all say it's going well. Yeah. Allergies have been kicking my ass. And they did some construction in the office.
All right. I'm back. We're set up. We're good.
2 balls and a strike.
Patrick said, I hated that tourney in the best way possible. 9 out of 10. Okay.
See what Jordan does here. It's going to be more of a ball watching stream, I guess.
Yeah, it shifts into a.
Turn into it.
2-1.
The Astros did beat Venezuela, so basically we won the WBC. Co-champions. Co-champions.
Great point. Great point.
Co-champions of the WBC.
At least we won something this year.
That's what you want to find out, right? That's the challenge.
Golden era still going.
Transition from the bullpen to the rotation. Can you get through the lineup twice or Lord forbid, 3 times.
There you go. Here he goes. He's going to Yackers.
2-2.
Ooh.
Knuckle foul again.
Kind of hate this camera angle.
I hate Roger Dean's camera angle.
Yeah.
Here's some numbers on Kyle Leahy.
Co-champs.
2023 and 2024.
Hang the banner.
As a USA fan, 6 out of 10. As a baseball fan, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, as a just purely from the USA baseball perspective, for a team that made it to the finals, I thought that was a horrible performance across the board.
Yeah.
They got saved on pure talent for most of that.
Tariq Skubal dressing out in full kit after quitting on the team, outrageous. They even let that happen.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a back-to-back Cy Young Award winner.
Mason Miller taking off the silver thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, also,
He took
this is just basic coaching. I know Mark DeRosa is probably back on MLB Network right now, but he was doing right by the Padres by not pitching Mason Miller in a safe situation. After the 8th inning, logistically, there was never going to be a safe situation. The United States was a home team.
Yeah.
So if they got up by 1, they won the game. Like
Yeah.
there was never. So pitch him in the 8th
Yeah.
against 2, 3, 4.
He's a fucking idiot, dude. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Like, what do you mean? It's the 9th inning. You just got the momentum back, tying the game in the 8th inning. You shut down the door in the top of the 9th, and you go out there and win it.
Whitlock had been good. He just didn't really have it.
Yeah, Whitlock's fine. But you're sitting there with one of the best closers in the game.
2, 3, 4's up.
And it's not like Valencia is like one of the other best closers. He pitched yesterday and he went. But you
and
can
Bizzardo.
Yeah. But you can't throw Mason Miller threw 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I think he's fine. He only threw like 13 pitches.
Yeah.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
Like
The pitching was well. Pitching was very well.
Below outside corner, 2-2.
I thought Nolan looked really good. I know he got touched up for 2.
He gave up 2 and
He
4
did his
innings
job.
to an incredible lineup. Like that's
Everything you want.
To us is a Team Italy sleeper agent.
Recently converted starter, 2-2 weekly.
So was
uh-oh.
How about the guy he's facing, Carlos Correa? Can you believe he's
Hit off his
right off the
cojones.
broke in 2015 with the
right off the
Astros.
nuts.
6 times he's hit 20 or more homers in the major leagues. He's had a great
Right
career.
off. Is chat here in the game
And
audio?
Correa
Oh, okay.
certainly.
And they technically
You can go to.
Well, technically you can through the reflection. You can also
Oh yeah, through the reflection you can.
well let's not we don't know that's happening.
Yeah, we
Oops.
don't. Without the express written consent of Major League Baseball.
Oops. That ball tapped. That was a solid nut tap.
That was a nut tap.
Yeah,
That was a nut tap. Look, oh, they'll show the
Don't
replay.
show it.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, you never want
Right
that.
Nuts.
You never want that.
2-2.
Yeah.
I would have thrown it inside foul.
I was about to say,
I would have done a 2-seamer. in.
really nice of the pitcher to throw
Yeah,
a ball
throw it away.
outside that pitch because he was not ready.
Sound like MLB the show.
Yeah.
The fans go after him, buddy.
You got it.
On this broadcast, hear from
Here we go.
It's just been nasty weather down in SoFlo.
This is the final TV
It's a beautiful day
broadcast
here.
before the season
It's a
ends.
beautiful day here.
3-2 pitch.
Great
is
take.
Just a touch low. So Correa is going to walk to first. And here comes Joey Loperfido.
Why are they saying it like he's
He's had quite the spring, hasn't he?
Why are they talking
What?
like he's Barry Bonds?
Here comes Joey Loperfido. Everybody stand up in your seats.
Yeah, must watch television. Joey Lopes.
Oh, you got to have the mound visit before Joey Lopes because like
Whew.
whoo, this is a tough situation.
Yeah, Loperfido started with the Astros, went to Toronto, came back. Jesus Sanchez went to the AL.
Let's check in on Jesus Sanchez real quick.
Almost $7 million in salary. And Loperfido mentioned the.
We've done that
veteran nature
before.
of this Astros team.
Put the
What
game
is
on there
he
and then
to
act
try
like
to
we're playing
become
MLB
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
I think that you can get away with that on Twitch, maybe, but not YouTube. YouTube. got a lot of
Jesus Sanchez is hitting a bolstery 222 with a 550 OPS. That's cold. That's blizzard cold.
Hey, maybe it was a fine trade.
No home
There you go.
runs.
There you go. Get there.
And both runners will move up 90 feet off.
Let's just get a little flick into left field here, Joey. Just get a little.
The best seats at Roger Dean Stadium's left field by the bullpen, where you can just be in those little
Yeah,
bleachers right behind the
And
behind the guys.
there's like concessions right there.
Concessions in that bar.
Some work to do here. Wet, misty conditions at Roger Dean Chevrolet.
I wanted a Limber to make the team. A Limber's not making the team, brother.
Who?
A Limber Santa.
Now a 2-0 count to Loper Field.
Yeah.
No. I like him, but like
Does Lopes make the
pitching
cut?
staff is
I
pretty
think
stacked.
Lopes is your starting left fielder right now, chat. I think he's ahead of Cole.
I mean, according to the Cardinals broadcast, he's going to make the All-Star team.
Mason Wynn, he went to Kingwood?
Yeah.
Loperfido out of Duke.
Oh,
Here we go.
Crazy talking his backdoor him.
Summer League teams too.
Oh, you could absolutely backdoor Correa right now.
Hey.
I love the Summer League team names.
Try to get the bat off the shoulder.
I do wonder.
The Kettleers in Cape Cod.
I mean, opening day is opening day, right? Like having that nod and having that to be announced and all that is obviously
Good take.
what you want as a player.
A lot of deep counts for
But it does feel like that left field spot, sans Jordan, when he plays out there, it's just going to be a revolving door of the young guys, whoever's hot. Oh, they built a second deck.
They did. Whoa.
They built a whole other section.
We missed
We missed
one spring and they
we missed two springs.
Yeah, it's the second one.
What?
Man, I'd love to get Roger Dean.
I'm sorry, Chad. I misled. That's the best seats are no longer there. They used to have the bullpen on the field.
Way to battle. Way to battle.
Oh, they already got the pin up. Very interesting how we're gonna see who's pitching today for the Astros.
3-2.
Good battle.
Today we have France, JP France. So I think they're starting to realign the guys for how they want.
So whenever Hunter's next, whenever Hunter's next start is behind that is going to be the rotation.
Yeah.
Unless there's a split squad, which probably is going to fall that way.
While we're in commercial break, that's when I guess we'll do the podcast.
Hybrid watch along.
What was your favorite game from the WBC? What do you think was the best game? Because I have a couple options.
I think USA Dominican is 1A, 1B is Venezuela Japan.
I have Venezuela Japan number one, clear number one. I have honestly a sneaky great game, even though it was a pull stage, was the Aussie Albies walk-off three-run bomb down by 2 in the ninth.
Yeah.
That game was pretty good. USA Mexico was good. It almost was great. If they tied it in the ninth there and then went to extras or something, that would have been incredible.
The Dominican versus Venezuela was very good.
Dominican versus Venezuela was incredible.
Tyne Run was up, or Tyne Run was at the plate with Salvi.
Yeah. I mean, Italy versus USA from Italy's perspective was incredible. You come in and just punch them in the mouth. Like, nobody was expecting that. There was a lot of really good games. Japan, Korea.
Yeah.
That was a great game. The whole moment where Australia didn't make it because of one miscue.
Yeah. Puerto Rico and Italy and Houston was an atmosphere just for quarters at a 2 o'clock.
Yeah. We should do a little ranking of them.
Hey,
at some point.
gosh, It's kind of crazy that the Astros have a lot of players, pitchers and hitters that are just don't have a spot on the big league squad. Sugarland's gonna win a fuck ton of games.
Sugarland's going to win a lot of games.
Sugarland's gonna win a fuck ton of games.
Good campaign, the World Baseball Classic. So win against France.
Yeah, I think
JP France looks good.
Organizationally-
25 pounds.
organizationally, I think Sugarland's going to be great. But then after that, double A, single A, they're going to struggle. We don't have much depth after that. I mean, we have one-off prospects that are really good, but I don't know about the
Potentially,
rest.
potentially. I mean, I think Bryce probably breaks camp.
Yeah, I think
Let's
so.
say he doesn't. Say Bryce doesn't break camp. You have a 1 through 4 of Bryce, Cole, DeZenzo, Shea potentially.
Yeah.
That's your 1 through 4.
That's
That's
solid.
crazy.
Puerto Rico, Panama. Yeah, that was great. That was a great game. JP looks solid. That's in. Yep. I mean, JP France is a 4th, 5th starter on a lot of teams.
Oh yeah.
There you go. 2 quick outs.
The right side of the infield.
That is a tough sky. That is a tough sky.
That's a
right
very,
now.
very high sky.
Especially it seems windy too.
Fortunately for him, he got under that one. I would imagine he'll be busy these next couple of days, assuming the knee is fine and good to go. And if it weren't, he wouldn't be playing. But as I said, just 8
Two, he
at-bats
should have
now
played.
this spring. He'd like a few more before
Does
the end of
Vasquez
the
make the
season.
roster even though Salazar had more time with the staff?
So now it's
Oh,
Ramon
Ramon. Hey, old friend.
Old friend.
searching for his first spring hit with St. Louis. Spent
Uh,
last year with
I don't think
Baltimore
Vasquez makes the
and
roster.
Houston Astros.
He hasn't played nearly enough.
First pitch.
And wasn't he slightly injured or something?
I think
Yeah, you guys
I
did
think
a
if he
great
makes
tour. I did
the
get a chance to talk
team,
to him before he was busy after Clubhouse this
it's
morning,
very
so
much
he was
having
very
just an
excited to
adult in
guys.
the room.
It's felt like years since he's been here in game action.
Yeah.
So excited to catch Leahy today and excited to get those at bats back in, guys.
Danny, how was Japan?
Oh, well, it was amazing, incredible. I am so thrilled to be back here with you guys. But yeah, a trip of a lifetime getting to experience the World Baseball Classic
All
there
right, spin it.
in the country.
Oh,
It's amazing.
we did.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Thank you.
JP France curveball
It is
was-
an ugly day in Jupiter.
Yeah, it looks
down here.
awful.
It is spitting. It's the most annoying kind of rain these guys are playing in
Uh,
today, getting this work in.
Where are you?
I'm in the corner of the dugout. Just
Oh,
hi.
there you are. You're that. There she
Hi.
is.
Here I am. I put a hat on for you guys. Yeah.
They have 2 pitches.
JP with some nasty stuff.
That was interesting.
St. Louis
High
this year.
changeup.
I change up.
She's so talented.
Righty, high
and
changeup. That could have been.
Weather girl too. If she
Would've been
needed to.
interesting.
She's
He's
mentioned that it's
chasing
spitting
fastball, though.
rain. That's just language that you can't teach.
All right, spin him back into the
So-
dirt. Spin him in the dirt. 0-2. Spin him in the dirt.
What
The
we
0-2 to Arias
Ooh.
is pulled outside.
93.
France has done good work against
For the
St.
show
Louis
this week,
spring.
we have our remaining
On the
Friday
13th,
live.
3 innings with 1 hit, 1 walk,
Next
5
week,
strikeouts, no
Monday,
runs, 6
Wednesday,
pitches.
Friday.
His
Yeah.
10th pitch
And then
is 88
offline,
offense for St. Louis.
we're going to be
1-2.
doing our positional
And it
breakdowns
does.
with
Three
JP.
Arias is rung up by Chris Conroy.
Okay.
We're scoreless through 1. On to second from
I mean, you're going to have a
Rodriguez.
you may have a 3-headed staff of Colton Gordon, Alexander, JP France down in Sugarland. Lambert,
Maybe even Eric Getty.
maybe Aaron Getty. You want to pause there, or you want to
Oh,
pause
yeah.
Sargento, a promise you can take.
we're gonna do positional breakdowns like we did last year, projections. We'll get Garrett's back in town, so we'll get him in like we did last year. We'll do the three
Okay.
three
Yeah.
setup. So we'll knock those out early next week, and then I mean, obviously, we want to get those out before Thursday at 3, which is crazy that the season's already here.
Thursday at 3. Holy shit.
Yeah, we are.
1 day and a week away.
We're 8 We're 7 days and 26 hours away.
It's crazy.
I think that's what the math is.
I think so. We
8
should
days and 2 hours away is probably more accurate.
we should get into a little bit more into Omar Lopez.
Yeah.
So that's the title. 25 minutes in. We talked about it a bit, but I could see him getting a gig with a team that has a solid, lineup, but maybe needs to move on. I'm trying to think of what teams might have openings next year. Could be the Astros. It could be Omar kind of get in there, bridging the gap between whatever happens this season and whatever baseball looks like in 2028.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, I think he deserves a title. It deserves a big league.
You go Cameron. There you go, Cameron.
What, Cameron?
That was a weak ass throw after all that.
It's probably soaking wet. I think he's a top candidate on this next coaching carousel. But the one thing that really stood out, I think the entire process there in the WBC, everyone spoke so highly of him. One, on the broadcasts, from all the reporters, everything in between. Two, I don't think like if you could lay it out like how you want to manage just like the PR side of your look.
Yeah.
I think he's tremendous. But and I think that's just him as a human being. And from getting his entire staff up there, the press conferences, to always just kind of taking care of his guys, listening to his guys, not listening to the organizations by chance. That may rub some people the wrong way, but he's got to win.
No, he's kind of in that Dusty Baker school of thought. While he still like seems to know how to manage a modern game, he certainly what's the word? He gets along with the players in a way that is respectful, and they want to fight for him,
And he's a lifer.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a lifer.
He's been
here.
through the grind every step of the way. He was a minor league coach in the Astros system like 5 years ago, right?
I mean, from
10 years ago?
from 2013 on.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously in 2020 he got the nod from AJ. Then Dusty kept him.
He was the third base coach, right?
And then remember, he got mad at us.
Yeah.
There was a game really early on. I think it was in 21 or 22. We sat behind the third base row, and we were kind of. It was a day game. We're kind of loosened up a bit, and it was me, you, Brian, and Colin.
A few beverages.
Yeah, you're only adult with us, and we were telling Omar to have Jake tag up on a fly ball that was shallow.
Yeah,
and he got gunned at the plate, but the challenge system was there, so it wasn't too. I don't know, maybe 23, and they won the challenge, and Omar looked at us. There's like no one there on that day game, and was just
damn Cam, that's
and giving us like
lead.
the most outrageous look.
Go third.
And then the challenge happened. We're like, we told you, Omar, we told you. And he turned around and started like laughing with us. But he was seething that he listened to our send that almost got Jake gunned at the plate.
That's funny. Yeah, now he might be the next manager of the Houston Astros.
That would be awesome. I mean,
yeah, the problem is I want him to be manager, but if he's manager, things went wrong.
Things went terribly wrong.
Yeah, so I like Joe. I mean, I haven't given up on Joe. I think Joe's certainly leagues better than Mark DeRosa. I think Joe Espada leads Team USA to a win, possibly. But yeah, no, Omar has that good mix of he knows how to manage a modern game. Like, he wasn't just like the token manager up there for his country or whatever. Like, he was managing that game pretty well.
Are we worried? Are we worried about 8, chat? Are we worried about Christian Walker? Where are we on the worry? Spring training.
I'm at a 5. I'll teeter totter either way after the first 3 weeks. I need to see the first 3 weeks or so. Yeah, I mean, he needs to get his timing. He's older. It's going to take him more.
I know. I'm just.
But I mean, even what
we
he
were-
did
I
last year
just-
wasn't
I just said,
awful.
are we worried? That's all I asked.
I
you.
mean-
Why are you getting worked up?
I'm not getting worked up, but like, this is how it should be. He should be hitting 7th in the lineup. Like, that's totally fine.
His middle name is Dixon.
Who's middle name?
Christian Walker.
Oh,
Christian Walker is 3 for 26, batting 115. 3 for 27, batting now 112. I guess it would be with a sub 500 OPS.
not great, Bob. Not great. All right, let's get a little yak from Yiner. A little boom ball. No, sir. I turned the volume down, guys, because the Cardinals announcers are just yapping, man.
They are.
They're just yapping.
Why are the Athletics formerly known as Prince? Just a bit, because Prince changed his name multiple times, and the Oakland Athletics, formerly known as Prince, formerly known as.
It's a Gen X thing, you know. Des.
It's a bit I did.
Des Gen X.
Patrick said I'm at
8 pitches. Yeah, I
8
thought that was a fine.
since he's on my fantasy team.
He's also on my fantasy team that I inherited from somebody else, and it's tough. I now know how the Astros feel because he's
Are you
not
monitoring Instagram? We can't even see Instagram comments this entire time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So if you were on Instagram commenting, we're sorry, missed it.
Yeah, we did. That's my bad. Loved it. Very fun. Yeah. I'm in a similar position to the Astros.
For sure, dude. Yeah, because
Because
your fantasy team is equal to the Astros organization.
Why are you saying that like a joke? Like,
No,
it
I'm
is.
being serious.
It's serious.
I'm being serious.
What the fuck just happened? Did he slip?
I think he's.
Dude, is it that muddy? He just fucking slipped. He was like full on, like on his back. Whoop! Jesus Christ!
Little Looney Tunes ass slip.
Yeah, I have Christian Walker on my fantasy team, and I'm like, whoever there's no way I can trade him for anybody that's worth the trade. I should probably just keep him because he'll probably hit 25 bombs. Like, it's not worth trading, but he's not. I don't really want to keep him either. It's kind of just ugh. Oh, Jake.
Oh,
that was
a good cut. Shark says he'll worry when he's 0 for 27. It's acceptable.
I think if the month of the year we're in starts with a 5 and his OPS is still like in the 500s.
So May?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have an issue.
Okay. Why you just didn't say May?
I don't know, a little theatrical, you know. If you can do it, I can do it, you know.
I accepted the first base position is curse after month 1 of last season. Yeah, it's definitely a Horcrux.
But that's my thing is.
It's a Horcrux.
My thing is, Walker had a fine year last year.
It was fine.
It wasn't what we paid for it, but it was a fine year. He had 27 bombs at like 100
in the
RBI.
grand scheme of it all, I think he's obviously got blown away by 92. Doors blown off.
Jake has those swings sometimes, or I think it's mental, where he like it's like MLB The Show, and you just fuck it up. Like that ball is right there. He thought to swing too late and just does this like.
I think it's just a hole in the swing.
Yeah.
Throw a 2-seamer up and in. Yeah. I don't think. I think a lot of the narrative of the Christian Walker conversations, the slow start 1, 2, the money that was allocated, 3, coming off the Jose Abreu thing. And I don't think that's all fair because he had a fine year. $20 million to the Astros is a lot in their salary budget.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme, it's a baseball. It's not.
Well, it's what somebody with Christian Walker's pedigree at his age, what he's done in his career. It wasn't an overpay.
But it was very much an old school baseball contract.
Sure.
You paid him $60
but
million.
Some team was paying him that. Like it's not like the Astros
again, the top free agent.
Yeah, it's not like the Astros went and overpaid like crazy. Like that is what his market was. You expected some sort of drop off, but yeah.
Yeah, and I was
hoping for at least an 800 OPS, you know.
also just the fact that like the Astros also missed the playoffs.
Yeah. But
Also,
and it all gets compounded with the injuries. Like we've been saying all offseason, if Christian Walker does what he did last year in the 7-hole and you have Jordan the entire season, you probably win 90 games, you're in the playoffs, and we're not talking about Christian Walker as much.
Yeah,
But
100%.
when he's having to carry the team in the cleanup spot,
Yeah.
it gets frustrating.
Shark asking, he says, I'm going to mess with y'all's heads for a second. Is Bryce Harper the most hype prospect to exceed expectations that y'all have ever seen? Most hype from, he's easily going 1-1 in the draft Hall of Fame. I say him, LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, the cover of LeBron on Sports Illustrated, the chosen one, and then Bryce Harper, obviously. I played against him. I was 13. He was 14. There was news crews following him around. Like we knew like one, we were like, who's this slapdick? We knew who he was, but we're like, as all 13-year-olds, we're like,
you want to say fuck him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we played against him, and we're like, oh yeah, he's different. And then to the forego all the senior high school, go JUCO, go to the World Series, go 1-1, to do everything, it's him and LeBron.
I mean, it's a perfect example in the difference between the difference in the two sports. In basketball, when you're a 1-1 future Hall of Famer like LeBron, you can carry a team to a championship multiple times. In baseball, you can be about at that level and not win a ship because it's a way more of a team sport.
I think
Harper's done more than enough to deserve one.
He went from that to, I think now, extremely underrated Hall of Famer. And
yeah,
I think that
feel
also,
like people got used to him and they're like, oh, whatever, it's Bryce Harper.
I think when we talked about it, right? Like it was like he was in the Trout era, and then he was in the Judge era of those gaps, and he just stayed above that fray in that very high and obviously the World Series, right? Like that, people are always going to count championships to it. JP France, okay,
that cutter's kind of cutting. Bryce Harper, this is his year 33, age 33 year. He's at 363 home runs.
He's gonna get to 500.
He's gonna get to 500. He's gonna get to 500 home runs. He's already at 1,800 hits. He might get to 3,000 hits. What's his career WAR? His career WAR on Baseball Reference is 54.
Yeah,
I mean he's basically 2 years from being a for sure Hall of Famer. He just had 2 more years where he gets to 400 home runs and like a 60
How many
WAR.
career hits?
1,800 right now.
Yeah, he gets to 2,000 hits.
He gets to 2,000 hits, 400 home runs, and a 60 WAR. He's already a Hall of Famer. That's all he needs. For probably about 2 more years, he's there. Give him 8 more years, and if later in his career he's just a DH,
I mean,
he could get to 550.
I think he'll get 500 home runs, 2,500 hits.
Yeah, right now he's at 363. He's averaging about
64, 65 WAR,
28 a year. So say he plays 8 more years.
Yeah,
he's at 587 if he continued that pace of like 28 bombs a year. That's 587 home runs from Bryce Harper if he played till he's 40.
I don't think it'll be exactly that.
But I mean, that's not that crazy.
550.
That's not that crazy. I mean, you look at David Ortiz, you look at like guys at that elite level that continue to play well until they were 40. They were hitting 30, 40 bombs continuously.
Yeah, I mean,
Bryce hit 30 last year, 27 this year. I mean,
hey, when he rounded third and looked into the camera, I was like, dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
And his swing, like, I feel like it's violent, but it's not. Like
it's always been his swing.
Yeah,
if he swing.
I think that swing can still play well into his late 30s. He's already made an adjustment to play first base. That's going to help his longevity.
Yeah.
That's a tough.
Wow. Altuve was nowhere close.
No, it was not.
Altuve was nowhere close.
It was not anywhere close.
If you're watching on a delay, we are also watching the Astros play the Cardinals on this episode of our live. We get a lot of chirps from people watching on tape delays. Don't realize it's a live show while we're interacting with comments.
Yeah. Our pre-recorded podcasts are just pure yapping. This is more of a hangout sesh. Thomas Sagasi. Sagasi.
Is he related to Justin Gaethje, the UFC fighter? No.
I just think of Aristocats when I see his name.
Hey, you know what my favorite bit is at spring training games, and I wish they did it in the pro games. Is when someone hits a foul ball, and they're like, "Your car's been hit."
Yeah.
And then it goes to a car, but it's not.
It's not.
It's
yeah.
like the dirtiest car, and they're like, "Your car's actually didn't get hit by a foul ball.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
a car
dirtiest
wash commercial.
It's the dirtiest car in the lot, and here's your free car wash." And they
should
put you on blast.
They should wait. They should save that for like the rare occasion somebody hits one out at Daikin, and then you bust that out.
That'd be funny.
Imagine they did that after the Solar home run. Sorry, that was ugly.
You're so mean.
What's up, Rudy? Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody else like Bryce in baseball. See, Trout was not lauded. He's not a big prospect.
Hell,
Strasburg was for a short amount of time. He did.
Strauss
He
was lauded, but
lived
that
up
was
to it.
college lauded, not child. Like he was Bryce Harper was a child.
I'm trying to think of other high school draft picks. Who's a high school draft pick that has worked out? I mean, we could talk about like Juan Soto.
Yeah, but he was already.
I mean, but he came up at 19.
That's
Juan Soto, Vladdy, like those are guys that they were highly touted when they were 16 or whatever.
There's people that I was fortunate to either play or see that were Josh Beckett.
Sure.
Josh Beckett was lauded.
But he's not a Hall of Famer though.
Won 2 World Series and probably one of the greatest October.
No, he had an incredible career.
But from being
touted
expectations,
and he was incredible.
I mean, he beat the Yankees. Beat the prime. He beat the 2000s Yankees.
Yeah. God damn, we're getting a lot of fucking tough pop-ups. Oh my god, he almost ran right into him. Look at that look back.
Yeah.
That was a little. He's like, come on, it's spring training. Like, you don't need to.
Oh, he's even chirping.
Yeah. Spring training. You don't need to get that close to bullying me over.
Just trying to go through like the Texas Sphere players.
Forrest Whitley.
Goldschmidt from the Woodlands to Texas State.
Goldschmidt's a good one.
But he was on. They didn't even win state. He was on this Drayback, but Drayback didn't pan out.
I think I
played against Dylan Bundy and Archie Bradley when they were on their D-bats team, and Bundy was projected to. I mean, both of them went in the top 10, and neither of them really.
No. I think Soto and Vladdy are the two right now.
Dylan Bundy struck me out. Only time in my career I struck out 4 times in a game. Dylan Bundy. First game of a tournament.
What happened to him?
My dad left me in Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't know where Dylan. I think he had an elbow and this kind of.
He was like on a good.
Yamamoto, yeah. Mark Appel. That was all. Those are all.
No.
Yamamoto high school.
Yeah, Dylan Bundy was out of the game after 29.
Yeah, Yamamoto and crazy hype in high school.
He wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I thought Bundy was gonna. I'm trying to think. I faced Taylor. I didn't face him. I got to see Taylor Youngman pitch at Georgetown, and he ended up going to Texas All-American and had a good pro career.
I mean, Ohtani is one that's like he was touted in high school in Japan,
Ohtani.
And all the expectations of coming over to America, being the two-way player and all that, and fulfilling those and some, that's crazy.
What about?
Oh yeah, there you go, Axel. Ohtani too. Part of the reason why he's been allowed to focus on so hard on being a two-way player is that his abilities made him nationally known in high school. Yeah. Two-way back up. Let's see if he shook the champagne feeling.
I mean,
I hate
I
this.
mean, even Mookie got drafted in the 5th round.
Yeah, who's the opposite? Who's a guy maybe active or just recently retired that was not touted at all and is like elite?
Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge was
he not?
I mean, it's
I just thought with his size, like
no.
I knew he wasn't he was drafted like what 7th round or something.
Got drafted late.
Mike Trout is the easy answer there because like he was like late. Trout was like 20th or no, he was like 6th.
I mean, I don't think anyone at Fresno State was like, yeah, Aaron Judge is going to be that guy.
Yeah,
and he was 32nd overall.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
God, it looks disgusting.
But he came up late, I think. Like his age, like
he didn't. He didn't debut until 27.
Yeah.
I think. Which is crazy. Imagine if he. I mean,
Trout.
You could say he wouldn't have done well if he debuted earlier, but he might have hit if it. Oh, in the air. God, it looks ugly there.
Piazza, yeah, I actually saw a TikTok where Ted Williams was watching Piazza hit in the cage, and Ted Williams was like, "Yo,
yeah,
this kid is gonna be good."
Oh, Aaron Judge debuted at 24. That's not too bad.
Trout was 25.
Aaron Judge is 368.
Scooble 29th, yeah.
Aaron Judge might hit 600 home runs.
I think Aaron Judge may end up at 650, closer to 650 than 600
home runs. Damn, yeah, dude. He's at 368. He's going to his age 34 season. So you think he has 6 years left?
He's turning 34?
Yeah. Last year was his age 33.
I just don't know how that body. Pause.
He's about to turn 34 in like 30 days.
So he should end up at 400 at the end of this year.
Yes, he should. He's averaging, I don't know, somewhere lately. I mean, he's 58, 24, and 53 and 25. That's just crazy. His only down year was 23. He's still at 37 and 160. So he's average. Oh my God. Dude.
I mean, honestly, this conversation is Altuve.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah. No, you're
Altuve.
right. That's the one. Aaron Judge
or Miggy. He signed as a free agent, amateur free agent.
Aaron Judge's last 4 seasons, he's averaging like he's averaging like 45 bombs a year, 45 to 50 bombs a year for 4 straight seasons. So let's say Aaron Judge has 6 more seasons at 40 bombs each. That's minimum.
That's 240.
That's minimum 608 he gets to. That's crazy. We're going to have another 600 guy. Just makes what Barry Bonds did and just even more incredible.
What Barry Bonds? I mean, he's my GOAT.
Yeah.
He's my GOAT.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Judge gets to 400 home runs this year. I would put the bank on it. That's only 32 bombs. Like, if he plays fully healthy all year, there's no way he doesn't.
Astro-wise, I would say live up to hype or expectations. It's pretty much Breggs.
Yeah.
Correa, Springer, Tuck.
A lot recently. I can't think of many in the past. Who at pre-Golden era?
Pre-Golden, okay.
What was a highly touted guy we drafted, and he became an all-star?
Berkman?
Berkman's a good pull. I don't know how Biggio and Bagwell was traded for not
Or let's
much.
just say from 2000 on, or no, like probably have to go like 95 on.
Yeah, Bergman for sure. Pence, was he homegrown?
Yeah,
Pence was homegrown.
Pence.
There wasn't a whole lot of others. There's guys that we drafted but we traded, like JD. It turned out a lot that we.
Kike.
Yeah, there's a lot that we traded in that early 2010s that ended up being pretty solid.
Special thanks to a couple members of our crew, Max Michalak and John Soltz.
Axel says 570 for Judge and ESOL.
Ooh, it's a double.
Isak came out of the game looking uncomfortable. Chandler Rome. Isak Paredes is out of the game after 2 innings. Every Astros starter remains in the game. Paredes didn't look comfortable legging out a double earlier. The conditions today are also abysmal. We'll update with more information. You may be running in that muddy fucking dirt. Wasn't the best.
It's either that or hug watch.
We were waiting until after the WEC. Oh, if that happens live?
Not like this.
Not like that.
Not like this.
Oh, shit, dude. You could be right. Contact your contacts.
Shit. I don't like this.
Just a touch low. Again, thanks to Max Michalak and John Soltz of Marlins TV crew.
I don't know which one I'd rather it be. Like, a trade means
It's not. I think he was looking a little limber.
that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great piece of hitting. That's that cutter. He got some whiffs on it early, but they're on it now.
Beautiful swing by Brody Moore. Lets the baseball travel.
Look at this piece of hitting.
I'm surprised he wasn't thinking 3 out of the box here.
There you go. That's great. That's a great.
And with Christian Walker playing off the line, he just hits it where he isn't. It's good baseball there by Brody Moore and the Cardinals. So 2 doubles in a row. Let's see what Mason Wynn can do. Mason is at his best.
All right, JP, lockdown.
Exactly what Brody Moore did. Take a shot at right. They have him aligning the same way defensively to the Astros.
Well, today was kind of an unplanned. He fouled that off himself in fair territory. He's out.
I feel like that's never monitored.
They
correct.
never
They
call
never
that.
call that.
But he
I feel
absolutely
like
had
it's-
taken a step into fair territory.
That
to hit
is
him.
very. That's a very.
Depend upon the handedness of the opposing starting pitcher.
Oh, TSCar, that's a good one.
task. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I was thinking about people we traded.
Ooh,
Ooh.
sword.
Did
Yeah,
France always have a sinker?
I don't know.
That was kind of nasty.
That was kind of nasty. Bubble wrap the
Start bringing
team.
that.
We need the Etsy witches. We need the Brujas. We need to go down to New Orleans to get the vampires on our
go.
side. Attaboy.
That's sinker, dude.
We need the full moon witches. We need the Appalachian witches. We need everything. Something happened.
What is that flag? Is that the
It's
state
the Florida
flag?
state flag.
Oh, Florida. That makes sense.
It's a Cardinal state flag.
No, I thought it was the St. Louis state flag, but I guess
The
Florida
St.
makes
Louis
more
state, the Missouri state flag.
sense. Yes, the Missouri. Yeah, the St.
The
Louis
St. Louis
state.
state flag.
Yeah.
Look at the guy behind home plate in the. I'm not to put him on Stadium Pulse Watch. He's eating seeds or peanuts. Just fumbled like 10.
No way.
He's just munching on seeds or peanuts behind the dish. Fumbling, dude.
On the right?
The one wearing all black in the rain gear.
Yeah. Good pitch.
Just fumbling.
Dude, if
Who was the
France can work out this
best
sinker cutter
player
combo,
the Astros traded for? Carlos Beltran,
Justin Verlander,
Justin Verlander, Randy Johnson.
Zach Greinke.
Have him back in the lineup after missing so much time with that sore knee.
That's a strike.
Yeah, pick last year, 284, 19 home runs.
All right, sinker on the hands. He's basically just been sinker cutter for the last like 10, 15 pitches.
I think every big marquee name trade
Shy of 400 at-bats for Herrera last season.
that was like a Hall of
There
Famer.
you go, sinker on the
We won.
hands.
We won the Greinke trade, won the multiple Verlander trades.
Yeah.
It's crazy to say. Won the Beltran trade, won the Randy trade. Like no one you
Who
gave.
did we
like,
trade for Beltran? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I should know that.
Bagwell trade.
Bagwell trade for sure. We lost the Joe Morgan trade.
Jordan trade.
Curveball right here. Get him.
Oh,
he
infield
did.
pop-up.
He did.
Mancini trade.
I don't know about. You won the Vasquez trade.
You won the Vasquez
but
trade.
you also.
Any
Wilder
trades,
is incredible.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah. Anytime you make a trade, you win a World Series.
Same with the Liriano trade. Traded Teoscar.
Yeah.
I guess that's. Is that the formula for the Astros to win a World Series? They have to trade a young outfielder that goes on to have.
It's very Thanos-y.
The Astros have to trade a young
not
outfielder that goes on to have an incredible career. So we have to trade Cam Smith
What's the?
this year. So we can go on to win a World Series.
What about Loperfido? Or Zach Cole?
Sure.
Is
They just have
what
a
is
way.
it? What is it? Red Skull, the soul for soul.
Yeah.
Right.
Red Skull, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do.
Soul for soul.
It's a soul for a soul.
Lost the Kenny Lofton trade. That's true.
Do you consider the
That's a good
Vasquez
piece.
trade a win? Anytime you have a parade on Louisiana Street, it's a win.
That was a little tough.
Anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a win.
Anytime.
It's a win. Yeah. That's an automatic
Looking
win.
back, the 22 team was not losing.
I don't care who you got back. I don't care if it's the Liriano trade where he literally only threw like one inning that whole playoffs or whatever.
Melton,
Whatever
that's a good
pieces
pull.
led you there.
Lozano, Melton was our soul for the soul. That's what it was. We're winning the World Series. That's how easy it's easy to get to the World Series now.
That's so right.
That is 100%. That was our
All right.
soul for the soul trade.
Put your money on it right now.
We're winning the World Series.
Yeah. We just cracked
Where,
the formula.
where were you when we figured it out?
Where were you? All right. Let's watch one more Astros hitting.
Okay. I did put
What am I
some.
trying to say? Astros time through the order, whatever. Yeah, I think we have. Let me see. We have a.
Last year's spring breakout saw some of baseball's best rookies. The best prospect showdowns in baseball are back.
I think we have
Spring breakout games beginning Thursday.
Paredes spot in the lineup up. Hasn't updated.
91 of MLB's top 100 prospects are set to take the field.
We have Correa, Loperfido, and Cam Smith up. So let's watch that, and then we will call it a stream.
You know what's that's crazy. I forgot. Acuna blew his knee out in Miami. He just posted the video of his injury when he
Yeah. And
jumped
then-
for the ball and blew his knee out.
Yeah, and then
his
winning.
celebration in right field. That
That's
is
pretty cool.
awesome.
Next Thursday, and I think
That can't make me hate anyone on WBC.
So we brought you in here. What do you got?
Fellas, why did they take Paredes out? We don't know, but it looks like he may have blown a tire or hug watch. But mainly, I think it was it's bad field conditions.
Ooh,
It's that hazy mist rain.
firewood. Wow, you'll take
Oh,
that.
knock.
He
It's
should
that
have caught
hazy,
that.
misty rain. Everything's all muddy. He tried to stretch a double. Got the double, but
It could be just like
What goes into
you got
it?
your double, you got your piece of hitting.
I don't know. I think someone was barking.
They just took Correa out for a pinch runner. So
I mean, yeah, it's coming.
with the weather, maybe they're just like,
Get everyone out of
you
here.
got your piece of hitting. Let's get out of there. Correa just got a hit, and they immediately replace him. So maybe they just wanted them to get 2 at bats.
I think you're coping.
I mean, so far everybody but Altuve
What was his reaction?
has been pulled from after their second at bat, other than Jordan, who's a DH, so he doesn't have to be out there. You gotta pull the trigger on that.
Chandler just said they're pulling. Yeah, this weather's bad. Like
Yeah.
it's not.
Personally, as we near the end of spring, how
Yeah,
different
I
is
think
this
that's
camp
just what it
compared
is.
to last year's camp?
Everybody but Altuve, maybe Tuve, because he just personally wants to play.
From a team spokesperson, yep. Astros say players are getting pulled early because of the wet playing condition. Alvarez and Correa are now out of this game.
Oh, Jordan's out too.
Yeah.
So there you go. So everybody except for Tuve, and Joey just struck out.
You know what we need to do an episode Astro-centric and just sports-centric are legendary moments that won't be remembered because the team lost. Like
I like that.
Harper's moment. I think Vladdy's slide against the Dodgers in Game 7.
Yeah.
Jordan's 23 run was like David Ortiz-esque.
Altuve's tank against the Rangers.
Yeah. Altuve's home run.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see
Brandon Backey's Game 4 performance.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, he was incredible. I'd love to just rewatch that performance.
Zach Greinke hitting, being the only bat
Mm-hmm.
in 21 World
That's a
Series.
good pull.
Rajai Davis, yeah.
Roger Davis is a great one. Maybe we just
Ooh, LeMahieu's 9th inning home run in Game 7. That's a good one. Or it was Game 6.
Somebody's gonna
It was
take
Game
this.
6.
Somebody's gonna take this. So I don't want to say it live.
Altuve's?
No, but we could make like a TikTok or IG account that's just called Could Have Been Moments or something, and you just post one of those highlights a day,
Could be the move.
and it would just.
Let's do it.
I guarantee you in a
Let's
month
do
it would be.
Let's just
huge.
do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.
Somebody has to do it.
That's how
I'll
things
put
get
it.
done.
I'll put it in the Discord.
Let's do it.
See
Come
if
on.
one of them
Let's do
does
it. No, it's us. Let's do it.
You mean us? You
Let's
mean
do it.
me?
I'll just tell you and I'll source
I'm gonna have
it.
to. Yeah.
Greinke Game 7.
Ugh.
Trying to think
You
what
can't be
else.
doubled up on that, Cam. Oh my god. All right. That's it for the ball
Cam
game.
Smith in the 4th inning at Roger Dean Stadium.
Was Luis Gonzalez traded? Was he traded?
Luis was traded. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably
Luis
a
was
bad
traded.
trade. Either way.
I think we also
Um,
traded Johan Santana and Bobby Abreu.
We had Yolan Santana? No way.
I think so. Hold on.
I don't.
Look it up, Jamie.
I don't think we did have Bobby Abreu.
You wanna Pretty sure at one point Johan Santana was an Astro. Santana was discovered in 1994 by Andres Reiner, who was a scout working for the Houston Astros.
In what year? 94?
After the 99 Major League season, Santana was left unprotected by the Houston Astros and eligible in the Rule 5 draft.
He
The
was a
Minnesota
Rule
Twins
5?
had the first pick that year.
Is that the best Rule 5 pickup ever? That's crazy. I didn't know that. So we drafted him?
Let me pull up his baseball reference. But
Or we signed him in a National League or something?
I thought so. I thought it may have been a fever dream, but I guess it was real.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was picked up in the Rule 5 by the Twins.
Show non-major league.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I never knew
Astros
that.
in 97.
No way.
And he played all the way
Imagine if we had Johan for that 05.
through 99.
If we had Johan in that 05 team,
Stop, dude. Not like this.
could have been.
Could have been.
Could have been.
What could have been?
All right. I need to get some lunch. We will be back Friday
Friday.
at noon.
Friday at noon.
Only a few more episodes before baseball.
Gosh, we're so back. I'm
It's-
so excited.
It's really close. We're gonna do
So
our positional
excited.
previews early next week. Hopefully by then we have some more clarity on the roster and what's happening. This is pretty late in the spring to not really have any clarity. I have no clue who's in our outfield. Like, I know Jake Myers is probably starting in center, but even that at this point is like,
You know what's gonna
I could
happen?
see Dana like pulling some
We're gonna
strings,
do
changing it up,
all those videos, and then
and
like,
they're gonna
3
make trades.
happen.
Yeah, of course. We probably have to wait till like Tuesday to film those, put them out Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody hanging out with us for another BTD Beyond That podcast. Hey, make sure you go like and subscribe. We have some potential news dropping next Monday about something we're cooking up. But yeah, we appreciate everybody's support. Like, subscribe, all of
Shout
that.
out to Revelry Barbershop.
Shout out Revelers Barbershop. Yeah, but we will see y'all Friday.
Peace.